Hello. All right. Let's see. Okay. Good day, everyone. You can, if you can hear me clearly, please just let me know in the chat if you can hear me clearly. And we are going to start very soon. I will go over building website Prepare Connect as part of the series and live that we are doing. So we are here to learn about how you can create a website, any form of website, e-commerce, agency website, organization website, charity website, fan pages, creator shops, everything. We are going to be learning everything. So it's a series that we do. We've already done one on a mompreneur that she was using Backconnect to, digitize some of her processes so that she's able to just so that she's able to sell more and digitize her entire process without having to stress so much, because being a mom is not easy. You have to take care of your children, you have to take care of the home, and work is also very stressful. So it's something that you want to incorporate technology in there, to leverage technology to be able to do some of the things that um, can be digitized and can be automated. We've also had one on building a website for a hobby which I like, which is jogging. So it was a running website. The template is live on the template store. Then we had one for a restaurant. So we've had three or two videos so far that we've done. If you want to see those videos, you can visit our YouTube. Um, just search on Bear Connect on YouTube, and you'll get access to all those videos. Today, we've had quite a number of inquiries, and I've had emails about close to about 15 asking on how they can build like a sales kind of page or a business website. We've had other ones to come through the Bear Connect customer support chats, which they are indicating that they would like to know if they want to set up an agency website, a business or a corporate website, how they can do it. And I just want to show everyone some cool examples of agency website which they all built using Bear Connect, right? And so this is one. It's called Digate. They built their website using Bear Connect. The SEO, you can see how perfect the SEO is on Google, and everything is done automatically. The person didn't lift a finger of having to set all these things up by themselves. They just have to set the website up on Bear Connect, and everything was done in the end for them. So I'm just opening. So this is the Digate website. This is the Digate website. Um, it's a very corporate type of website, very very different from the regular online stores that usually Bear Connect has the strongest suit in building, and this is Montran. If you know Montran, Montran is a money collection organization that's the biggest in Ghana, and this is their website on Bear Connect, and it's for a fun fact, it's actually one of the most visited websites that we have on Bear Connect, and it does like high numbers. Their conversions are so high, and we have Cornfields. Cornfields also a farming company. They do agric, and they use tech, the modern science, and just about everything to solve issues with agriculture and just about everything. So this is their website. Also far different from the regular online store type, but the base is they used the builder to do it, and they choose any of the template which we have. That just goes to show how simple and easy it is to change the template that we have available, and then you can use them to build anything that you have in mind that you want to build. So irrespective of the industry that you are coming from, you can do just that on Bear Connect. Anything that you can think of, you can build it with Bear Connect, right? And yeah, and just about last week, right? I think, yeah, a week ago, we had the demo at Build and Byte. I'm going to be tagging them in this live. We had a demo at Build and Byte. It was a really nice experience, and we met quite a number of people, and it was nice to see the tech industry in the startup industry in Ghana also doing very well. So I want to now get started to the main agenda for today. Um, we've we've done a couple of updates. We've included a new quite a number of different payment methods and all that, and we have new templates. So I'm going to open the template page for everyone to see. We have new templates, and I'll also show you the templates which we'll be working on or what we'll be referencing as our build to know exactly what we are going to do today. Um, so today we are building a corporate website called Clarity. Clarity is a marketing company, and their audience is mostly targeted at startups, right? And this is just so I mean the data is not real, so these are just some of the organizations that they are working with. This is what Clarity does, and this is their services. We have some of their work, and then contact us page, and today we'll try and do an extra page in addition, like the contact us page, for us to see just how the contact us page also looks like. um So yeah, we have new template. We have Jewel, we have Frutafula, and then running supply. We have Oasis Skincare. These are new template which you can pick. So far, we've got 21 templates which you can pick from, and they are all free for you to, you know, start using them. All these templates are tested, and all these templates are going to make you millionaires when you use them. So you should be signing up right now. Um, Today is March Day, but I have love for my people. So please be updating me in the chat as well, in the comment section, what the live scores are for Spain and is it Spain? Yeah, Spain and Germany. Yeah. Um, right. So we're going to get started. So, I mean, to get started is quite simple. Um, you click on this button or the button over here. So, what is Bear Connect? I'm going to go over what Bear Connect is again. Bear Connect is a platform used to create websites of any type, online store, digital portfolio, company website on any device. It can be your laptop, your desktop, your iPhone, iPad, Samsung Galaxy S7, whatever flagship device that you're having, you can create your website with it. And if you want to sell with a platform, you can. It has a very robust e-commerce feature which you can use, and it has a lot of payment integrations from Paystack. Paystack is in multiple countries: Ghana, South Africa, Egypt, Cote d'Ivoire. You can use Yoko. Yoko is in South Africa. You can use Wegwag. Wegwag is in South Africa. You can use Flutterwave. Flutterwave is almost everywhere. But I don't think they're in Ghana though, but Nigeria. You can use mobile money. You can write a mobile money number, and diasporans have been using it. So they use Send Cash, they use Cash App, they use Revolut, they use the Zelle. All those are available for you to use. PayPal is also there. Um, so other features. If you are into appointment services, right, you can actually let people book your time, so you can get the platform to do that for you. So this platform captures almost everything, and we know that with time, working with our lovely customers, you're going to be giving us the suggestions and everything that we'll be including to make sure that it serves you better. So you're going to get started. You're going to create an account. Then we are going to choose a template. We explore the dashboard. Then we do the edits by building what we have in the reference over here, and we go live. I'm going to write everything that we are going to do down. I'm using um, I would have wanted to write the tax somewhere so that we don't get confused. But you can absolutely get started. I'm sure I'll find out, and then um, right. So this is where you get started up. We are going to enter the business name. The site address is generated based on the business name that you enter, but you can absolutely change the site address. You enter a full name, email. This is basic. So we are going to go with Clarity Horizon. The name, Clarity. It should be your real name though. Clarity Horizon. Enter in the email, password, select your country. You do all the basic stuff, then basically just create a website, right? Just a minute. Sorry, guys. I had to go back. Oh, passwords don't match. Yeah, you have to make sure your passwords are, of course, matching. It doesn't match, we'll try again. Yeah. Oh, domain name already exists. Ah, clarity. Oh, we can just do this clarity. That's fine. Oh, why so many troubles, man? Um, you just start the process all over again. Clarity. So I'm just going to keep the business name as this, and I'm going to make the as Clarity Agency. Yeah, I don't know why I went back, guys, but um, yeah, yeah. Now we are good to go. So it's going to go over and create everything. Then we go ahead to the next step. All right, so it brings us to the onboarding page. All right, so the onboarding page is basically where you are going to just enter a few details about your your organization, your or your online store, right? Um, so it's just something that you can fill in very real quick. Just so are we going to sell anything? No. What's the business about? Can't choose other rights. Agency. Not selling yet. Next. No. Then we can just go ahead to choose a template. All these fields are optional, so you can just skip them and go for it. And with the templates, you just have to choose something that you think is closer to what you want to do when you view them. And since this is more or less like an agency website, we want to choose something which is not having an online or online store ish type of features. So this is an online store, online store, online store. When you look at Angeline, though, Angeline is quite different from just about everything. So with Angeline, Angeline looks like a portfolio template, which is something that we can pick. Um, However, I think that I'm going to go more with this very template over here. Even though it's an e-commerce template, the fact is we are going to edit everything. So then it also doesn't really change anything that much. You can go ahead with any template. So far as that, so this is more or less like for the marketing agencies or the agencies in general, you have a team like a UI team or UX UI team that is going to, do the design. So more or less the template that you choose in this stage, it doesn't matter because you're going to edit and build what you want to build anyway. Right. So this is the amazing dashboard when you're done with the sign up process and everything. This is the amazing dashboard that you are introduced to, and it's obviously greeting me, unfortunately. So if you've signed up, you should be seeing your greeting as well, so you don't have to be jealous. And the dashboard is quite straightforward. The visit and where the visits are coming from, and it has an onboarding screen where you get to follow. So that's the steps by which you can use to set up your website. If you have to upload the product, edit the website, or generate a custom, buy the custom domain. You can do all that on the platform, so you don't even need to go outside of the platform. We already have a partnership with GoDaddy, so you can buy the domain right here, and we do the setup for you automatically. It means you don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to call the IT personnel because the IT personnel might be doing setup somewhere, which is very important. So, as the team responsible for setting up the website, you have everything given to you in the platform, and so we can just jump right into editing, but I'm just going to go over a few things for you to understand the platform. We have the commerce. So this is the home dashboard. We have the commerce dashboard. That's where you're going to see everything that has to do with online stores. So you can see the payments, and when we can see the payment methods that has been added. So there's they're gonna pay stub, manual payment, Rave, Stripe, Yoko, MTN Momo, there's Wise, Orange Money, Cash App, M-Pesa, Revolut, PayPal, Wigwag. And the Wigwag is still a phase that we are testing. It's usable, but we are testing. And we have the delivery. So just about everything that has to do with managing an online store, it can be managed from this particular dashboard. And if you want to do more or less like the appointments, this is where you are going to see that. So where you come to, this is where we're going to see the appointments. So you can add a service. So we might actually do that. That's if someone is going to tell me the score of the Spain and the Germany match. Then I'll be able to add the service for us to see how the appointment actually works. So you can let people book you in person, virtual, phone call, or reservation. You can do that here. So reservation, most likely you run a restaurant or you are doing an RSVP for an event, you want people to book it, then you can do that here. Then customers is where you're going to see your email subscribers, right? When you see your email subscribers, you are always going to be your first customer. So you see your email subscribers here. Then marketing, if you want to set up announcement bars or announcement bars at the top, maybe we'll do one. Then pop-ups and analytics. Unfortunately, the analytics is not available on the free plan. So if you would want to see the analytics, uh, the advanced one where you're going to see where your customers are coming from or your visitors are coming from, your what pages that they are interacting with, or that you're going to see them on the report and analytics page, and you can actually export the entire analytics as well for further analysis on any advanced data analyst to like Power BI or just about anything. Right. And we have the settings page. This is where you can do any other settings that you want to do. So we'll go back to the home. Now we have the home. If you want to share a website, you can do that. You can just click on the share. And if you're doing this on the phone, you see that the phone then will pop up for you to actually share to your contacts or just about anything. You can share to your Instagram, you can share to your TikTok, Snapchat, but this on the computer, so there's the apps that are available: phone link, mail, OneNote. You can copy the link and that's that. And as a matter of fact, the website is already live. So if we should copy the link and we should open it up, we are going to see the template that we chose over there. And this is it. So what we have to do now is just do the editing, and we have, you know, um, we have our agency website. To do that, now we are going to go into the sweet part of the system, which I always like, which is the builder. So to do that, we are going to go into the builder by clicking on this button here, edit website. Once you click it, it's going to open up the builder. So we are going to wait for it to load up. Yeah, cool. All right, fantastic. Now we have our builder popped up. Our builder is open, and if in a way the builder is feeling like it's a lot, don't worry. We are going to explain just about everything, and because it's quite straightforward. And the idea and the design behind the builder is to help you arrange the website step by step, because we do not want you to be having a lot of things to think about. And so the main thing that was done was that sections has already been designed, which you can pick and then you can use, right? So you don't have anything to worry about. So the first thing, we're going to take the left panel, then we come to the right panel. So with the left panel, you have four buttons at the top. You have the pages. So currently we are on the home page. So that's the navigation. So if we are to create any other page, like the contact us page or the about us page, we are going to see here. And if you want to explore the sections, so this is what we call a section. This is another section. This is another section. If you want to explore the sections in a page, you just have to click on this, and then you get to explore the sections, right? So if you should point your mouse on them, you actually see that it highlighted on the panel on the right side. So there's a featured categories, there's a product, there's a text, there's a headline. Now we have the blogging feature. Blogging doesn't work so much different from the pages, but they are dedicated to just the blogging. So if you want to create a blog section for the website, you can create that. And then, so when you create a blog page, you are going to see them listed here. So they are not going to be mixed up with your normal website pages. And then we come to theme. There are three things that you can do with the theme. You can set up your color. So we have presets, like pre-made themes that you can go with, but we can create our own palette. So again, in an agency setting, you have your UI UX, you have your graphic designer. So most definitely, the team has decided on the color palette of the project that they are handling. So if, for example, we can do one now. So our first color, and always if you want to create a best palette, you have to include white and the black. Those are the two base colors. So the white and the black. So the first can be white, the second can be black. Um, we can give it a name as Horizon, any name that you want. And the third color, we have, can pick this color, right? And then the fourth, we can go with this thing here. And here we can go with something here. So now, once we click on save, it's automatically going to generate the color palette for us. So when we go to a section like this and we want to change the background color, we scroll on the right side of the panel, we click on color palette. We have our color palettes now. So these are the ones that are pre-designed. Then this is our custom one. So we can click this and it changes both the text and the background color for you. It changes both. So yeah, that's one way of switching background colors. Cool. Now we've gone to the colors. The font. So with the font, we've created 7 basic fonts. If you use Microsoft Word a lot or any other document tool, you realize that they have settings for when you're writing your document, title, heading, subheading, paragraphs, and then the small text. It follows kind of the same idea. Why? Because we don't want you to also use different font sizes so much, because you want to make sure that you're keeping the cadence. It flows, the website flows. So you can set up the title font before you start everything, the heading font, the heading 2. You can set all these things up before you even start editing your website. That's if you want to go with that approach. And the last is the buttons. Now, with the buttons that you're seeing this button, this headline button that we have here, that's a shop now button. We have primary buttons. So these are custom buttons, and then we have the default buttons that was created. But you can create your own button, just like the color that we did, by clicking on create button. And you can give it a name as Horizon A. And you have the types. So this pale button, we have the square, which is going to be like no corner radius at all. It's just going to be very straight. And then we have the rounded one, is going to be have the rounded corners a bit. And this is a pale. We have the underline. This is going to be an underline. And then we have the outline. So this particular template, we are going to create an outline button. So we'll get there. Then we have the settings. Settings is generally where you can set up your basic SEO. So what does Clarity Horizon do? And you can set up your favicon. Then you can do so commerce mode authentication. So when you turn on the commerce mode, right, it's what's going to allow people to shop on your website. But if you do quite remember, on the onboarding page, we did select that we are not going to sell. So that automatically let the platform knows that you're not going to sell. So it's going to be a normal website. We wouldn't want people to sign up on the website, so we are going to disable that as well. Then we click back. Now we are going to get started with the very first one. We switch back to pages, and we want to edit our headline. To edit the headline, you can do it in 2 ways. On the left side, you can click on it. It's going to pop up, or you can click here in the main panel. It's going to open it up, or you can click on edit content, and it's still going to open it up. So you can use any of the methods that we have available. So let's look at the very first thing. We have marketing for startups. We do all the research strategy. So I'm going to copy this one, and I'm going to type in this marketing for startups. It look left aligned. Then we don't need this button, or maybe we would need it, but it wouldn't be shop now. We will write learn more, and we'll change the size in a bit. So right, if you want to edit a button, the button is listed here. You're going to see them under custom blocks. When you click on it, then it's going to open up the button panel. Then, yeah, for the pages, we are going to let it custom. Then we're going to do /pages/about. We've not created our page just yet. So select button type, we're going to go right. So we just do this basic one. Then with a paragraph, this is the author we have here. We're going to paste what we copied. And we do all the research. And that was also left aligned. We are going to position the button to the left. Awesome. And it looks like everything was quite small and so we are just going to follow that. And the font that was being used, this is Roboto. And the text font is Be Vietnam. So we are going to do our first font edit. So we're going to go to it has title already, right? We go to theme, go to font, then we click on that, we search for Roboto. Then we change it. And we have that. We are going to close the letter spacing. Yeah, make it close. Can't do this. Four is fine. Then we would work on, we're going to do this as a subheading. So we are going to search for Be Vietnam. Cool. Apply that. Then 2.5, 2.25. So we're back to this and we change this to the subheading. Awesome. So with the subheading, we want to also reduce the letter spacing. Let's reduce the font size a bit. Yeah, 2 is perfect. And we click on edit again. Then we want to position it just like how it's positioned here. So we're going to change the width extra small. And we're going to go to the left and go to the bottom. That's done. Then last thing that we have to do is switch to, this was actually a video, so we are going to do that. Now, the perfect thing about this is with the sections, when there's a section and you want to change the media item over there, it's not tied to just an image, so you can switch between image, a video, a YouTube video. So you can copy a YouTube video, you can load it in there, right? So you don't have to worry about the one that I added doesn't have, it's not supports it supports everything. It's just we want you to be able to pick up things and just use them, but you can change any other thing. You can change everything that you have available. So we are going to use a video. I'm going to upload my video. Awesome. So we have everything that we want, and it was marketing for, and then a break startups. Cool. So we are going to increase this a bit. And the color, we have to change the font color to match what we had over there. It was more or less in this zone. Right? Perfect. Now we want to see everything, how everything is looking quite big. Awesome. Now you realize that we want to make sure that there is clarity with the text, right? Just like the agency's name. We want to make sure that there is clarity with the text. And so to do that, sometimes when you see on some websites or even when you are looking at flyers, you see that there's sort of like a dark film before the text comes, and you want to kind of just add that. You can easily do that with Bearconnect. It's called an overlay, right? You click on add block, um, click on add block for where the media is, and there's already an overlay, but we want to make it quite darker so that we can see the text very well. So we're going to go with a choice of going down just a bit. Dark. Cool. Let me go down a bit. Awesome. Now we are, and you can change the angles too. So now we have a very clear and dark overlay. that we can use, right? Perfect. So we are done with the very first section, and we want to go to the next section, which is the trusted by leading organization section. So this is like your social proof. Whenever you are setting up a company website, you want to kind of add in a social proof. It can be partnerships, it can be number of customers, it can be the organizations or where the customers are working. All that is very important to make your visitors know that, yeah, this is an agency or a company that I want to associate myself with. So to do that, you click on add section. Um, when you click on add section, you have this flyout which comes, and this flyout is um, broken down into or categorized into different things that you can find. Now, it doesn't mean that you are not going to, when you pick something from there, you can't use it for something else. You have the entire creativity to do that. But the categorization is to help you find things quicker. So you have design sections, we have products and collections. Now, with the products and collections, it is specifically tied to e-commerce items, right? E-commerce items. Featured products. If you've added products, you can use the featured products. If you've added categories, you can use the categories. If you've added collection banner, you want to show a particular pricing, then you can do that. The contact us is for when you want to create contact us form, or you want people to sign up to your newsletter, so you want to collect their email data. The logo wall, one social proof, Instagram feed, and then the FAQs. So what we are searching for is going to be in the logo wall. That's under contacts and information. Once you click that, you're going to have different design sections which you can choose from. And from what we have here, we have one, two, three, four, five pictures. So from this, you see you have three pictures, four, five, six, and then one that looks that's side by side. So we are going to pick um, this, and now we have to switch the images. So we are going to change the title first to trusted um, by leading organizations. Now we want to come back to our theme and the heading. So we've done the title is Roboto. Right? The heading too has to be a Roboto font, but then it's going to be a size lower than that, 2.25. Then we change this to heading, right? Then what else can we do? Yeah, I think pretty much that's it. Yeah, we can bold, right? Then um, the spacing around is the height. If you don't prefer the height, when you scroll down to the section, you see size, then you can change it to auto, which is automatically going to calculate the height based on the images that you are going to use. If you use a small, it's going to give you that small size. You have extra large, then that's about everything. So we are going to switch the images, and just over here, you can see that it still has the image, video, and then YouTube. So if one of the customers have a logo which is spinning, or you want to use a logo which is spinning, any kind of design that you want to do, you can do. We're going to pick the image that we want to use there. Um, all right. So I'll pick all the logos, then we'll work on the size, and after that. And one thing that you have to make sure is you have to be saving your work. And with this, when you click on save, when you click on the publish, it's saving and it's pushing it to the live website as well. So you have to make sure that you are doing that change. Um, yeah, I don't know. Okay. All right. So now we have the pictures. Obviously, doesn't look good. The best thing that we have to do is um, make sure the images are looking well organized, and we can do that by sizing them. Right. Click on image fill. So the image fill, we have different ones: scale down, fill, contain, everything. So you can play around with each one, but basically cover means it's going to be zoomed out, and then contain is just going to zoom in. So you can go with the contain for all. If it doesn't work, then you try another one based on the image that you are using, right? And we keep going, contain, contain, contain. And yeah, that's it. Pretty much that's it. You can add in a slide animation as if you want. Can make it slide up. So when you scroll the page, it will slide up. Can increase the time. Yeah. So just a little bit of fun. And cool. Let's see if we can change the background just a bit. So yeah, awesome. Okay. I will save this. Now let's see our changes so far. Cool. Now we have um, a very basic and a very beautiful um, landing page for our marketing website. So you can see the sliding that happened, and the about us, which we are going to work on. Yeah, so we can add in an animation to on the hero side or the headline, so that we have something. It looks fantastic. So you can always play around with them. Mostly like the focusing and the time preset. Perfect. Once we save that, let's preview the change. You can see that like how it just focused in and the slide, and we go. So you see, we are getting there, right? We can do a little bit of maybe medium, right? And we want the visual size to cover. All right, let me publish it. Let's see. Perfect. So everything is almost similar to what we have here. Yeah, that's it. And leading organizations. Cool. Now, the next thing we want to do, let's do something very simple. Cool. The next thing we want to do is the what we do section. Now with the what we do section, if I should zoom in, you can see there's like a background. So it means it's not a transparent background. I think it's just to give it a little bit of, attitude or character, something behind it. So it's not just bare. Um, so you're just going to do that. I'm going to copy this text. And now, because it has a background, it means we can use something similar like a headline section, right? So we click on add section, and just here, the very first one, the media banner, we are going to go with this one. Now you can pick any of them because they are literally just the same, just different style settings which you can go by. And the text was also left aligned. So we are going to left align everything even before we start. Then the background color, we are going to change that. Let's see if we have something similar. Unfortunately, we don't. We have something here. Cool. Now we've changed the background color. Then now we need to change the image to the waves thing that they have. So we go in and upload that. We just wait for it to upload. Or did we have contact as well? Yeah, cool. Perfect. And we are going to then we will change the size to auto. Nice. Um, we can change the emo's position to go to the bottom, right? Then the next thing to do is to paste in the text that I copied. Cool. And we change this to what we do. And we can use heading one. And perhaps this can go to heading two. So we are going to go into heading two. Then you search for yeah, maybe we can use the this for that one. And yeah. So we are going to change the width to make sure that it's a little bit centered with spacing, like very clear spacing around it. Like we have this block spaces around. We click on that, then um, we're going to change it to yeah. Let's see. Cool. Then let's see. Can change this height to yeah, and perhaps yeah, it's not bad. I felt like the what we do description was kind of like shouted, but since we are following the reference, we can keep that. Then we can also add an animation to it. So let us slide up and we'll make it a bit dramatic. Okay, so we'll save that. So far we've done three sections. We don't need this section. So once you don't need something, you can delete it. So you can see how we've been building from the top, just about everything. So in agency settings, you realize that it's very easy if you have your designs there and you want to do what suits you best. You can do exactly just that without any form of disturbance. And with this one, okay, that's all right. All right, so we've done 3 sections. We have 1, 2, 3 more sections to go. Oof. Spain match, what's the score so far? So with the next section, what you have to do is click on Add section again. Let's see what we have here. It's an image, a text, and a button. So we need to find a section on Bear Connect which can let us talk about the services that we offer, which is more or less like the categories of the services that we offer. Now, a very important note is um, featured categories is related to e-commerce. So if it's not an online store setting, then the featured category is not the section that you have to pick up. So you would have to manually set these things up, and then you can create your pages for each of them. So the learn more is how I'm going to show you how to create a page and how you're going to link those pages to the button, right? Then so let's go ahead. We go to media with text, and then we find something which looks like that. Now, even though this section doesn't have a text below it, you can add that text to it. So all those things are called the add-on blocks, just like how we're able to add a button to a section. We'll go with this, and I'll show you how to add the text. So with the very first one, we have the heading, the paragraph, then we have the media. Under that particular image, you see add block. Once you click on the add block, you see a text. You can click on that text. The first text comes, and you can add another text. Pretty much until it doesn't allow you to do so anymore. So we've added the 3 things that we are going to use. The first one is going to be the social media strategy, which is more or less like the title of the service. So we put that in. We are going to use heading 2. Oh, some heading is smaller. Okay, I guess the heading 2 has to be smaller then. But bolded, cool. Perfect. Then the text we have there will be for the second text, right? So under the image, you have the second text, and we pick that and we paste it in. Yeah, then we are done. The last will be the button. Now, the button that we have here is an outline button. So we are going to create this button first. So to create that particular button, we go to themes. This we've opened the font, we'll close the font, go back. Then we click on the button, create button. We'll give it a name, can give it outline. And we'll pick the type, which is an outline. Then we are going to, the label color is going to be black. But usually for eye candy effects, I usually pick something which is mixed with in the blue zone, right? Because that makes it very nice. Then the border color is black. That's the border color of the button that we're doing, and we will save that. So we have our button. The next thing is to actually use that button. So we click on the button. Now you see when I click on the button for this particular row or column, this particular column, it brings the button details, and I can write the learn more. So you are at liberty to change the label for each of the columns, right? And then the link, it can be a custom link, it can be a link to pages. We've not created any pages, but the base page, which Bear Connect always creates for you, is a shop page. And it can be a link to products. If you've added products, you're going to see them. Collections, categories, you just have to pick them. These are the categories which came with the templates, but we're not going to use them. And because it's a custom link, we're going to go with a custom link. Now let's just type in google.com. Then we're going to change the size, make it very small. Usually the one is always cool. Can't leave them at one. Select the button type. The button type we just created was this one. Then there we go. And we want to make the font smaller. That's cool. Now that's the button that we created. And we are going to add the image. So we have the proper image for this particular section. So we upload and the camera. Cool. Now the image that is in the reference is very small. So what we are going to do is we are going to also change that by changing the image size. Now the image size, we have the basic ones that you can choose from. However, you can choose your custom size, which is the last one. Once you click on custom size, the sizing is going to come. You have to make sure that you enter a size. So we can go with 70, 70, and you can position it to anywhere that you just want to. So we're going to position to the um, left side. Now, another cool thing is you can add a link to the image itself. So it can be custom, it can be a phone number, it can be a URL. So once a custom one, you can just put it there. And I'm going to save this. And when we preview the changes, yeah, so that's it. So we're just going to repeat the same step across for the other services that we provide. And it's just going to do that. All right. Um, yeah, but so far, any questions that you may have, you can actually do so in the chat. I'll check and I'll answer them. Perfect. So I'm going to follow along and do the same for the rest. Let me give you music like I'm a piano. Perfect. So I've done for the extra two. And now if we should open our page is looking awesome and very nice. And we scroll down. Cool, 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 cool. And let's see how it's looking like when people should visit on a mobile phone. This is awesome. This is nice. This is awesome. Right? Cool. Um, the next thing that we can do is we can actually increase the spacing that we have in between these things. So we can do that by going scrolling down on the panel. When you click on the section, you scroll down, then you can increase the size. Perfect. And we save that. All right. So I'll be kind of so if you have any question, I'll be looking forward to the questions. You can ask me the questions. Hmm. Wow. I'm seeing predictions. Seeing predictions. One draw, two extra time. Germany wins on penalties. Or Spain won. Germany two after 90 minutes. Hmm. We have Germany fans in here. Let's see. Let's see if Germany wins. Um, so we are almost through and done with what we are building. We have the where we showcase some of the work we've done, and then we have the contact us. So we are going to create a contact us page. This page here is going to lead us to the contact us page, right? So with this section, there are quite like two, three ways that you can go about it. Either using a gallery or if you want to give specific titles to each picture based on the project name, then you can use the media with text section like we've done with the services. But since with this, there isn't any title specified, we are just going to assume that the reference was just about them showcasing pictures of the work that they've done. So we are going to use a gallery section. Then we do the last section, then we do the page, and we do the contact us page. And pretty much, yeah, that's it. So we are going to show you this, how we are going to link the pages in the button. Oh, we have to create an about us page as well, or the services page. So we'll create one service page, and just so that you can see how you can link that particular page for any button that you're going to choose. Um, so we'll go back to our builder. But then you can actually visit this website on your phone right now, and you're going to see the work that we've done so far. You should be clapping because we've done a great job. But um, let's see. All right, so the next section, we're going to find gallery. So we'll scroll, 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 scroll. We have gallery right here. Click the very first one. The gallery had no titles. So we are going to get rid of that, get rid of the text as well. And then you can always put them off to make sure that the space is clean for you. And we are going to choose the gallery, the work items. So I'm going to choose the pictures. And perhaps maybe for hours, I'm going to mix it, sort of like the work mode of how things are at the workplace. Um, yeah, and upload. We are going to change the background color as well. Cool. So we just wait for them to pop up. Yeah, so we've added more pictures to ours. Now with the gallery, you can change the flow of how the pictures are. You can change the spacing, right? No space, big space, small, medium. So we just leave a little bit of space. We can change the type, can play around, can be a carousel, people will scroll. It can be masonry, different sizes. It can be overflow gallery. With this, everything is just a big block. Mostly if you want to create something more so like artistic, collage left can have them this way. And then you can be changing the image sizes as well if you want to use the original image size or standard, just about anything. Um, this one can do this way, right? And marquee, or you can do this. So if you want the images to scroll, to be scrolling, like like a ticker, so just be going, you can do that. But because for us, we want people to just see at once how the work environment is and some of the work we've done, we are going to go with a simple one. Yeah. And we are going to change the sizing and the height, leave it to auto. So perfect. And we publish this. Now we have one more section. We are getting there. We're going to save everything that we've done. We have one more section, which is a contact us. A contact us tool is just like the section at the top. So we are going to pick that and then we'll add in our button, right? So we'll pick this again. Then um, we take the text, put it to the left, use the title, reduce the width, change the positioning, cool. Then we do the same for the subtext. So with this, it's quite a lot. So we are going to go with paragraph. Um, extra small, perfect. Then we will add some animation. We are going to do tilt down, yeah, make it dramatic. The person scrolls there, you'll see it, and we'll change the picture to what the picture is supposed to be, right? Then now we want to add the button. So we are going to use the same outline button that we created. Perfect. Cool. So we need to change the color of the text so that everything is very visible. Then we add in our button. Click, add block, choose a button, click, contact us. We've not created a page yet, so we are not going to do anything for now. We choose the size, select the button type, then boom, we are done. Now, so far we've been changing the font for everything, but we want to make sure that the font for the entire website itself matches what we are doing. So with that, when you go to themes and then you go to font, scroll to the very bottom, you are going to see body font and then button font. So we are going to change the button font to what we are using for our normal text, and then we change the body font to Roboto. Perfect. So you see that in the photo it changes and it looks similar to what we have at the top. Now, if we should publish, and then we should see our work that we've done for now, preview changes, we have a magnificent work, right? See everything looking. Now, with the very first one that we added the Google link, when you hover, you see the Google link there. And then these ones, you see it doesn't respond to anything. And then we have our gallery. When you click on it, you can scroll through all the images. Then we have the got any projects in mind for the contact us page, then that's it. Yeah. So so far we've all done a great job. The next thing is we need to create those pages. So I'll show you how to create the about us page, contact us page, then we'll link them in the buttons. And it's the same procedure when you create any other page. Um, that's just how you can do that. And perhaps we'll create I'll show you how you can create a blog page, then we'll have a simple blog interface on the homepage. So let's do that. So to create a page, we have to go back to our dashboard. And we can do that by just clicking on the web builder and then right clicking on the dashboard, opening it in a new tab. Then we can go there. Now you can see that the website that we've created has been captured there, so you can see that. And we already have 2 visitors. Ooh, one is coming from United Kingdom. We are already popular. That's how fast Bear Connect will index your page to search engines and for people to start actually seeing your website. So now to create a page, you click on website, and going to see blog, you're going to see page. And we have navigation too. Navigation is where you're going to add the links at the top. And we'll click on pages. We'll create a new page. Call it contact us, right? The description has to be the description of the page for SEO purposes. You have to also toggle the visibility to be on so that it can be accessible on the when people visit the website. If it's hidden, it's just you that you'll be able to see it. Create that one. Then we'll create the about us as well. Or you can just do it as about. And we toggle to visible, and then we create it. Perfect. Now we'll go to our builder, then we're just going to reload so that we can have the pages that we just created being shown. Now when we come to pages, we have contact us and then about page. So we are going to do for that, we are not going to build anything very heavy. We are just going to add a few things. Let's start with the about. The about is just going to add the same thing. And we pick our image. Then we can just write some form of heading, clarity, horizon, story. So we can start with clarity, horizon, story. Yeah, we're just going to leave it as this because there isn't much that we are going to do here. And then with the contact us, we can use the contact us form. We scroll down, contact form. We pick this. We have a contact form already. So, what else do we want to do? Do we want to do something else? Yeah, perhaps we just change the background color, make it similar to what we have on other pages. Then we'll save it. Good. Now what we want to do is we want to kind of understand how we can link pages, right? So from the very first, on the home page, on the very first section, the learn more, we want to direct it to the About Us. Now we just have to click, and on the Learn More button, when you click on the Learn More button, and we go to Pages, the link type, Pages. Now click on the pages, you see the pages over there, right? So you see the shop, contact us, and about. So the about is what we are going to use, and that's it. That's done. If you don't want to do it that way, another way you can do is on your pages page. This is the link. You just have to copy this, or you can type it. So you can copy this /pages/about, and then you can choose custom. Now if I switch custom, you should see the link. You're going to see the link there. So that's what you have to do. So we are going to do the same for the others too, right? So with this one, we're just going to link all of them to, you know, about, because it's not really a live website, so it doesn't matter. We have to link the contact us page. So the contact us page, the same thing. Click, go to the custom blocks, click on contact us, link type pages, then we link to contact us page, and we save it. That's it. So we've done. Now we want to kind of show some of the links at the top, so that So to do that, you click on, this is the section where you move your mouse up a bit, the cursor, you see toggle navigation. Once you click on toggle navigation, you see menu links. When you click on it, it's going to open that page for you. Then you can just add in the pages. So the pages that we created, you can just add them. About, contact us. Now we want to create a custom link for home so that people won't get lost. And for the home, it can be the site link again, right? Or one trick. All you have to do is just type 1/. This is always going to direct you to the home. That's one Easter egg we have in Bear Connect. And you can rearrange them, right? So yeah. And then we save that. Now, I think we are almost there. Yeah. So reload, we save this, we reload, we save, we reload. And it should pop up in the builder as well for us to see the the links that we created. Perfect. Now, if we should visit the actual website, preview changes, magnifique. Yeah. So we've created an agency website, which is showcasing, the video is showcasing just how their work environment is, what they do, how they go out to capture items and text. And now when we come here, you can see when we click on it, it takes us to the About page, which, I mean, we didn't work on it that much. And at the top, when we click on Contact Us, we have the Contact Us as well with everything. And you can edit this button to look like the other buttons, just the same way. Now, when we click the home, we go back to our home page with the animation and everything. When we scroll, we have this, what we do, the services. Click on it to take us to the About page again. And it's fast, right? Load again. Nice. Then we have our gallery section and then the contact us. And I think we've been able to go through everything. we said we would do. So I think at this point, if you do have a question, you can leave a question, right? Either on LinkedIn, YouTube, wherever you're watching from, you can leave a question and I'll respond. So far, you can check on your mobile phone and let me know how it's looking like on your mobile phone. Just let me know in the comments. Is it looking just as we are seeing it here? Let me know. And you can also tell me the next type of website that you want us to create, and definitely in the streams you are going to do that. And one thing you should also notice is the menu has already been created for us, so we didn't have to do all these things, all this heavy duty stuff was lifted off our shoulders. So yeah, let's have some more. I'm a piano music. Yeah. So so far, what's the score like? Okay, we've done a wonderful job. We scheduled this for how many hours? Take an hour, and it's 5:29 now. Yeah, I think we've done a really good job. We've done a good job, and I'm going to end the stream now so that I'll be able to enjoy the remaining of the match that we have available. Um, yeah, right after the music. So I mean, we went from this as a template to having this. So that was very easy, and we did it under an hour. So thank you all very much for joining today's stream, and I'm going to see you again next week, right? It might be earlier around 3, but then the time will be communicated. So goodbye, 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 everyone, and thank you for joining in.